Thanks for stopping by the Being Beautifully Honest podcast and channel. Thanks for being here, being subbed. If you're not, hit the button. And if you're listening on YouTube, hit the like. It's like walking in the room and hitting that light switch. Let's brighten up the place and get into the real of reality TV.
Talk to me nice, talk to me honestly. Look in my eyes, don't let it fall on me. Say you're a good guy, make me believe it. Don't wanna hear it, I wanna see it. See how rewind, when we rewind, feels so nice.
I don't know what it is about Portia that has Shamea in a chokehold, but it's so hard to watch. I watched the most recent episode. I saw it a few days ago, and then I saw this episode. Well, I saw a clip of this after show episode where Shamia is breaking down off camera. And I actually watched the Carlos King interview with Drew Sidora, but I'm going to talk about that in a separate Real Reality TV. But it's funny because Drew was talking about their friendship in that interview too. And I agreed with a lot of the things that she said. I'm not going to share the video clip because Bravo is so territorial over their content. And it's like, obviously, this is not my content. Even if I'm just doing commentary about it and showing little clips, they want to copyright claim the content. But I just want to share a little bit of the audio because I saw this and I was like, oh my God. And then after the episode, which they filmed last year, so I believe the after show interview stuff where they're like recording or being filmed with each other, I don't believe that's done during that same time. So, with that being said, and also the interviews that Shamia's been doing recently, where she's pretty much saying that, she's done all that she can do. And right now the ball is in Portia's court. Portia is not going to play ball. So you might as well not even have the ball in her court. Just sever the ties and be done with that relationship because I don't know what it is that Portia has her in a chokehold over where she feels like she has some sort of obligation to continue to be her friend, but it's just weird. Do you hear that? This is the thing because I don't remember where it was exactly, but it'll come back to me. And if you guys remember, you let me know in the comment section where Portia talked about her show. Like, this is my show. Oh my God, the entitlement of this chick. When people say, who raised you? We know who raised her. So when her mom talked about Shamea being an apple that didn't fall too far from the tree, which is her mother, the apple that Portia has become is extremely rotten. Okay, it's rotten. It's so foul and disgusting. I don't know. Besides the come ups that Portia has been able to secure by way of her coochie over the years, which is nothing to be proud of, I don't know what is Diane celebrating about this rotten apple. She is rotten to the core. Okay, so the fact that Shamia is off of the camera on the side, Kelly is consoling her. I believe that she and Kelly actually have become really good friends. And I actually like Kelly. I ain't saying I like everything about her, but I actually do like Kelly. And I haven't had a chance to talk about her a lot. But for Shamia to say out of her mouth, I didn't want to do this. And I know that this is her space. Her space. This is not the Portia show. This is the Real Housewives of Atlanta. And for her, out of anybody who came on this show on season 5, a lot of people had thoughts about even Nene saying, who are you? The audacity, the nerve of you, like the show doesn't revolve around you. but she started on it, so she had a lot of feelings about the show as well. And I don't even think Nene had the sort of entitlement that this chick has. It is unreal. Unreal. So for Shamia to be breaking down and say, I know that this is her space. It's not. The Real Housewives of Atlanta does not belong to Portia. And I've said this before. I don't know who this chick was screwing to secure the type of deal that she got, where they one even brought her back, especially when she tried to beat the crap and beat the brakes off of Dennis's mom when they gave her that reality spinoff that she did not deserve, Portia's Family Matters, where she was flaunting her new relationship with her fiance, who is now her hopeful ex-husband, who's still being detained by ICE. It's crazy, right? And after all of that, where she told her family, do not talk about this, do not talk about that. And when they asked her family certain questions and they just kept their mouths shut, why would they give this chick, one, the opportunity to come back, and two, giving her a deal with NBC Universal where she's able to create or help in the creation and production of other content for the network? Are you kidding me? What experience does she have? Candy would have been more suited for that. But I digress. Shamia says, I know that this is her space. Wow. Exactly. And I feel that, well, so far at least, they haven't really shown a whole lot of Shamia's life. I mean, the first episode, yeah, we got to see her house and, you know, part of the second episode, and even a few scenes where she's filmed with some of the other ladies where they come over to her home. But they're not really showcasing a whole lot about her life besides just her talking about things with the other ladies. And yeah, they showed a couple of scenes when she went to the place where they handle the surrogacy. All this drama about her and Portia's friendship, which is pretty much non-existent, I'm exhausted with it. Portia's passive aggressive behavior when they sat down and she's doing all that with the silverware, making all that noise, and her sighing and rolling her eyes and getting up to go to the bathroom, coming back, not shedding a freaking tear, face is dry as a bone, except for the sweat that's breaking through all of that makeup. All right. It's stupid. And then her saying that she doesn't want to have conversations that are real with Shamia on camera, and then telling Shamia, oh, they're going to have to pay me a whole lot more to get that out of me. This bitch, and I'm sorry to say it like that, but I cannot stand Portia. I There's nothing real about this chick at all. There's nothing real about her. And for Shamia to be breaking down like this, I ain't sitting here saying Shamia's perfect either. That's not what I'm saying. But I truly believe that Shamia is being genuine, and she really truly was trying to salvage this relationship. And hey, maybe she feels like because her life is so fabulous that she doesn't want to feel like I'm letting go of someone that I felt was valuable to me from the past, because I don't want it to look like, because I'm doing good in my life, I don't need her anymore. The truth of the matter is she really doesn't need her. She doesn't. But sometimes people do hold on to people or things or situations to appease other people. And that's exactly what Shamil is doing it for. So yeah, I love Kelly for that. I truly agree with everything she said. I'm not playing the full clip of, all of the audio, but I really cannot stand Portia. And the more she is on TV, the more she is exposed. Okay? And she's not doing herself any favors. So for her to be upset and calling out Shamea, talking about don't go there, talking about Diane Williams, what the F did she say about Diane Williams that was so disparaging? In actuality, when whoever was behind the camera asked her to elaborate, Shamea shut it down real quick. She's like, I don't want to talk about that. So, girl, bye. I want to know what you guys think. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Thanks for being here. But I really wish Porsha would go away from us with this. All right?
Thanks for being here, liking, and subscribing. I'm Beth, just being beautifully honest. So until next time, I wanted to keep it brief, beautiful. I'm going to say bye.